a bougainvillea in the window and some other flowers. The friends back there. And a note on an homage to Catalonia. I'm just testing because for some notes I had a bug there, or bee, whatever, which was making an infernal noise, and for those notes you could hear the bug, nothing of what I said. Not that this is so important, but if we try, at least let's make it audible. So this is a very interesting adaptation on a very good work by George Orwell, who is the author of masterpieces like Animal Farm, a wonderful book on dictatorship, and 1984, again about tyranny. And George Orwell should know, because the Homage to Catalonia is very autobiographical. And if 1984 and Animal Farm have been included on lists of best books, Modern Library has them on its list of best 100 novels of the 20th century, written in English and after 1920, as far as I remember. And Homage to Catalonia is included, and I think it's heading some lists, if not, again, a Modern Library one, lists of non-fiction books, because this is about what really happened, and it's at times an excruciating story. In his early days, George Orwell was very enthusiastic about fighting for the left in Spain, where he went, and hence his experience, which is rendered here. But gradually, faced with the atrocities committed by both sides, but alas, even by the side he fought with, he learned better, and he makes me think of that joke I heard. If one is not a communist when young, one has no heart. But if one is still a communist when old, one has no brains. Um, Maybe you heard that joke. I've heard of some versions, and of course, beyond the joke, it's not good to be a communist ever. And even when young, one can learn the hard way. I was young in a communist regime here, and I hate it, and I hate it. I hate it. This reminds me of Michael Palin in one of his sketches, the Michael Python sketches, and this is the Indian restaurant. I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, to return, and I disagree, and to be honest, I reject those who have left-wing ideas, not just communists. Even if a book by Richard Layard on positive psychology has taught me better. I understand that some measures which are adopted by the left, higher taxes, for instance, on work, can make people happier because they encourage them not to work as much as they do, and engage on that rat race and hedonic treadmill. And if you do that, people will spend more time with their family, and they will be eventually happier, and those around them, and we all happier. So there's one thing. Competition, get ahead, as they say, is not always so wonderful, because somebody has to lose in the process. I mean, if I'm ahead and I let the others behind, they're not doing so well, especially given our tendency to compare with others, which is not good, but that's what we do. Positive psychology teaches us not to compare with others, and if we do, look downwards. Look at the people in Syria and such other dreadful places. To return, um, Moscow, Stalin influences what happens in Catalonia and in the civil war in Spain, as we know now. Uh, Torture is used, spying. They attack their own people. There's of course the split between Stalin and Trotsky, and then everybody who is suspected of being loyal to Trotsky or some other faction is just arrested and then killed, tortured. So that's included in here, as well as some very wise thoughts on war, some of them funny. It's 99% a conflict, a war is 99% boredom and 1% sheer terror and other such things.